Hi friend, it's Laura, and today I'm going to be working on some autumn Halloween themed scrapbooking crafty stuff. So I'm actually doing a tag flip here for some Happy Mail going out to a pen pal. I recorded this video a couple of years ago actually, and I'm just now getting around to editing it because grad school kept me so busy. I just did not have time. And throughout grad school, I actually stopped pen paling and definitely did not have the time for that. And I'm loving looking back at these videos, sharing some of the crafty stuff that I have been up to or was up to that I did not get the chance to edit and share before. And yeah, it's encouraging me to get my craft room set back up to actually do crafts instead of being a homework station. I start off this tag flip Happy Mail by using a gorgeous tag I already had on hand, and it's got the lunar phases on it. And I love the lunar phases. I actually have that as a tattoo going down the inside of one of my arms. And yeah, I love all that that represents. It seemed very fitting for Halloween, nighttime, all that sort of thing as well. And so I'm using that as a template to create tags out of patterned paper. And you can see I've pulled a ton of 6x6 patterned papers from my stash to my desk. That way I can go through and flip through them easily and decide which ones I would like to be featured. Once I get a couple of tags made, I find one that I really want to use as the front cover because it's kind of simple, which will allow me to embellish to my heart's desire and things won't really get lost on the page. So I've got this gorgeous tan and black distressed patterned paper here. I'm going to use some letter stickers to create my title, which is Hi Serena, which is the name of the pen pal I was sending this to, and using lots of thread behind her name, and also all throughout this tag flip. I really love the fun element that thread adds to projects, and it's something I've seen a lot of people use, and I've done it occasionally before on scrapbook layouts, but it's not like a go-to for me. It's not a habit of mine to just automatically put it on every page, but I really think it adds something to the pages. So I kind of want to get into this habit more of adding thread. It just creates so much texture and dimension and interest onto a page. I'm also using some thickers here to create that title that says Eek and this gorgeous cute little ghost. Oh my goodness. If you cannot tell, my style leans, I would say, a little bit more towards sophisticated or grown up. So even though I'm using these really fun elements and a lot of scrapbooking stuff, especially themed stuff like Halloween, tends to be more child or playful design oriented, I try to use them in a manner that kind of aligns with my hopefully sophisticated style. So I like things to be kind of clean and easy to see and feminine, and yeah, I really aim for that. So I'm hoping all of these playful, fun design elements come together in a way that really displays my style accurately, which can be hard when the products are a lot more playful or young in design than what you would naturally gravitate towards. But I love the way this tag turned out. Oh my goodness, those stars and the asterisks, they just add a great pop there, and that cute ghost and the little skull even, and then I'm going to add some sequins as well. I think it all just looks so cute, and actually looking back at this project to record this voiceover, it's inspiring me to make a Halloween scrapbooking layout like this. I could see this being so cute as a Halloween scrapbooking page or an idea to influence a page. So that's always really fun when you can look back at past projects and get inspired by what you did or what you created and kind of take that moving forward as something you want to try again. So I'm going to work on some additional tags here and decorating them. I've got lots of cute stickers and die cuts, ephemera, sequins, lots of pretty things to use here. I'd basically created a kit from my stash, pulling a lot of my Halloween and autumn type things out that I thought I might use that month. And this was back when I was creating the Scrap My Stash monthly kits. And I have lots of videos about that on my channel where you can go through and see how I created kits every month from my stash, and then all the projects I would create using that kit and trying to use up a lot of that gorgeous stuff that I have pulled together. And so this on my desk here is an example of one of those kits and some of the things I had pulled for it. I've got different stickers, ephemera, die cut sequins, flowers, three-dimensional things, letter stickers, patterned papers, washi tape, all of that fun stuff. And it's a great way to stay inspired by your stash, to pull a small amount or a small kit each month. Using appropriate themes and colorways that you're inspired by with that season. And instead of always having to flip through the same scrapbooking stuff all year round, just pulling a little bit of your stash each month can be really inspiring and fun, because then you're working with different products each month, and you don't really get tired and stale and bored with what you've got going on. So I would really love to revisit that in the future, now that I'm going to have a little bit more free time coming up, having finished graduate school. So I'm working on some decorative tags now, and you can kind of see I don't really have a formula on each page other than add some thread, add some sequins, and add stickers and die cuts wherever they look appropriate and cute. And whenever I'm creating a tag flip like this, I also want to make sure, in addition to being cute, that there are some practical things included in my Happy Mail as well. So with Serena, we often exchanged small little gifts. So sequin mixes that we had custom made for each other, washi tape samples that we had pulled from our stash that the other person might not have. Things like that are really fun to kind of gift each other. And you can see here how I did create some washi tape sample cards and a sequin mix. I also added a few other practical, actual mail, snail mail type things on there. I've obviously got my letter. I've got some fun little photographs here, which is great if you're a scrapbooker or a memory keeper or a pen paler. Another way to let your pen pal get to know you is to add some photos. So at this time we had a new baby bunny. He was just a few months old, and I added some photographs of him in there and kind of talked about him, explained to my pen pal that we got a new baby bunny. His name was Albus Dumbledore, and some fun facts and such. And then another thing I like to do with Happy Mail are mail tag question and answers. So we call them mail tag, and it's basically tagging each other back and forth with kind of like a 20 questions thing, except less than 20. Ideally, you're asking between like 3 and 6 questions to get to know your pen pal better. And this is really fun and loved it. So you can see I have my answers on one of the tags to the question she had sent me, and then I also create a tag with questions for her. I also created some pockets on some of these tags and included some fun stickers and extra die cuts that I had that really aligned with the products I was using for this mail tag, so she could have some extras for her own stash. And it's just a really fun thing to do when you have pen pals. So yeah, watching this video is kind of making me miss that a little bit. Maybe I will have time to start up some pen paling again in the future. I don't want to get too ahead of myself and pack my schedule full with commitments because I just graduated and got married and a bunch of other stuff. So it's nice to have a little bit of breathing room in my schedule again where I'm not so constantly overextended. But yeah, this is definitely encouraging and makes me want to get back into my craft room, send some pretty things to other people, and create some beautiful things. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how this Happy Mail tag flip came together and how I created it. I hope it inspires or encourages you with your autumn or Halloween scrapbooking or crafty projects. And if you want to see a slower flip through of this tag and explanation of everything and really see all the gorgeous things up close and zoomed in, I do have a video flipping through this Happy Mail tag and all the mail I sent to Serena that day, and yeah, explaining everything and giving you a really slow, gorgeous flip through. So if you want to see that, I will link that down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will catch you next time. Bye, friends!